And here goes Halfdan the Mighty. Pretty good poke, knocked it over. And now Snorri on this spirited horse. And that was an equally spirited strike. Give him a round of applause for that. So, not to be outdone, another run at the straw man, I believe. Yes, said Halfdan, he wants to improve on that. Now, at this time, the 10th century, the stirrup is only really coming into fashion. It's been around for a couple of hundred years, but has only recently been adopted. The word stirrup comes from a Saxon word meaning rope step. And what that really tells us is that the stirrup was really intended first just to help the armoured warrior get on a horse. But then the warrior finds that it gives him a more stable position on the back of the horse from which to use his weapons. Wolfric going first. And there we go. So Alric, our marshal, being slightly partisan, giving our Englishman 4 points for that strike. Oh, and there you go, that's a belter. That's what Halfdan was looking for. Now Snorri yet to run. Will he better that? Look at this, horse going well. And actually quite a neat strike. Now those blows against an unarmoured man would kill him pretty much instantly. That weapon is going to pass right through them. If they have a mail shirt, that might afford some protection, but frankly, there's a very good chance the blinks would be burst apart and your victim would be severely wounded. So being able to kill from horseback is utterly important to the warrior. Now the Saxons and the Vikings both preferred, when fighting battles, to dismount and fight in the shield wall. But we know that there were occasions when they caught the enemy on the hop, if you like, ambushed them, and rather than dismounting when they had the advantage, rode in and cut them down from horseback. And at the Battle of Brunanburh, it is described that the Saxons, a force of Saxons, chases the Scots from the field, cutting them down with swords newly sharpened. And that suggests that King Athelstan had kept a force of armoured thanes in reserve, mounted precisely for that purpose, because the real job of cavalry is, once the battle is won, is to make sure that it stays won, preventing the enemy from reforming, cutting them down as they flee the field. So, speaking of cutting down, we've now got the ancient enemy of the warrior. I speak, of course, of the most disgusting vegetable in Christendom, the cabbage. Look at it. Its pale, sick whiteness revolts me to my very soul.